Sunday Ovie is preparing his staff for the day. The hotel manager says the business almost closed down in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Business was very slow. As a matter of fact, business was dead. And that's impacted on our revenues to the extent that we had to ask our staffs to go home.
But hotels like this and other sectors of the hospitality industry are already bouncing back. Audit data from one of the biggest hotels in the country, Transcorp PLC, shows its revenue from rooms grew to $40 million last year and $19.5 million in 2021 from the $9.3 million it made in 2020. Hospitality in Nigeria is reportedly one of the fastest growing industries, contributing millions of dollars to the economy, providing employment for up to 2 million people. The World Tourism and Trade Council says it has the potential of contributing over $26 billion to Nigeria's economy and creating more than 5 million jobs in the next 10 years. The World and Travel Tourism Council, however, says it expects the sector's contribution to grow at an average rate of 5.4% between 2022 and 2032. With increased vaccination and ease of travel restrictions in the last year, analysts say the hospitality industry is already moving towards this projection.
You have more foreigners coming in to see, explore Nigeria. Some come for destination weddings, surprisingly, and some come for just to explore and all of that. I mean, we've had a couple of them, Americans, Europeans, I think some Chinese too, come around to explore Nigeria, to see what we have and all of that. So the traffic has been on an upward trend.
But apart from the COVID-19 pandemic, insecurity has slowed down the sector's growth due to Nigeria's poor reputation abroad, discouraging people from traveling to the country. According to data firm Town Talk Solutions, insecurity has cost the country over $250 million, and it ranked 143 out of 163 countries in the 2022 Global Peace Index. Experts say the government needs to attract more tourists to the country as a way of harnessing its full potential.
Words can't justify the potentials we have in the hospitality sector here. Nigeria is vast with a whole lot to see. We want to talk about the culture. There are vast culture in Nigeria that anybody will want to love to come and see. And the government needs to pay attention to tourism. If there's a right direction in terms of policy, other things would or should begin to, fall in line with that. So policy is one major factor.
President Muhammadu Buhari has promised to end insecurity through continued military offensive against terrorists before the end of his administration in May this year. The government also says it is working to improve tourism in the country. Earlier this year, it announced plans to establish a tourism academy in Lagos State that will provide accessible vocational and managerial training for the tourism and hospitality sector, as well as improve Nigeria's image abroad.